Good evening, and welcome to We All Gon' Die Wednesday. Last night, we were told the State of the Union is strong, the economy is resilient, job creation is up, manufacturing is coming back, infrastructure is being rebuilt, clean energy is the future, and America is more prepared than ever for the challenges ahead. And maybe that's true on paper. But out here in the real world, record layoffs are still being announced. Entire sectors are downsizing in real time. Energy prices are climbing while we're being told to electrify everything. And just this week, a record-setting blizzard reminded millions of Americans that when the system gets stressed, it doesn't bend, it breaks. But according to Washington, everything's fine. The grid is fine. Supply chains are fine. The labor market's fine. Inflation is cooling. The transition is working. So tonight, we're going to ask a very simple question. If everything is fine, why does everything feel so fragile? And more importantly, how prepared are you if fine suddenly isn't? We All Gon' Die Wednesday is now in session.
Livingston, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Hey Alexa, you know what day it is? It's We All Gon' Die! We all gon' die! We all gon' die! It's a We All Gon' Die Wednesday!
Are we cooked, chat? Is it back? Something going on? Is this working? Is this thing on? Can you hear me now? 5x5, says Mr. Landfill. Thank you. Grit Gray says no audio, no sound. You only get 1 5, no sound, no volume. 5x5, percent by 5. Now, I'm low volume now. Okay, it's always something.
Oh, I've been meaning to show you guys this. There's these two cool buttons on the side of the phone right here. One of them goes up, and you fucking smash that up button, along with the like, share, subscribe,
Hear you now, loud and clear.
comment.
5x5. Good golly, Miss Molly. Okay, one more time. Could you hear me in the monologue? Did you hear the monologue at all?
Yeah, they could. It was the transition.
Would the monologue work? All good now. Hopefully there was a good monologue before I started the stream tonight. I don't know. YouTube a little glitchy this
Let
evening.
me explain.
But I got it. It all written down here. See.
We did a clip test, where we did an auto gain thing, and what you do is you yell at the microphone as loud as you're ever gonna be on the whole stream, and then it doesn't blow everybody's eardrums out when you do that, because some YouTubers it's not their fault, have no concept of volume leveling and audio adjustment, but you usually don't want to be like just blowing the red out the whole time, like it's rude, frankly. What you're hearing now is proper. Okay, I can get as loud as I want, or I can be kind of quiet.
He's an audio engineer, so I'll take his word for it.
All your favorite YouTubers are doing it wrong.
Ask the audio engineer; he'll tell you. Man, how you been? You been good? Snowing?
Easy, yeah. It's easy enough to
Snowing.
stay busy because
Yeah.
you just shovel snow every day, all day. It's great.
Very true. Oh, you know what? I got to start all over again. Rob B, Mr. Landfill, Scott Hummer, William Case, Tuck by V1, James, good to see you. Eric N1RV, Dana Let's Prep, Pastor of Reality, good to see you. Betty Lou in the house, Kathy Williams, Paul J. Conroy, Senior, Michelle PW, PAEMT, Jason M. Schmidt, Rural 2IC, Grit and Grace is in the house, Kay is in the house, Rhonda's in the house. Ooh, Lily Highlander, good to see you. That was a mouthful.
Man.
I've tried Eric says, Livingston, man, do your job. We need more volume. Give him the volume he wants, boss. I'm not going to argue with the.
I did, in fact,
the
just
crap.
bump it up.
Oh, did you? Oh,
did.
Okay. Okay. Well, he's complaining. He's like, the sponsor here. So
I'm gonna start a GoFundMe to get y'all motherfuckers some earbuds, man. Damn.
Chief Dog, what's up, brother? Good to see you.
Yo, I'll tell you this one time.
Gulf Coast
This reminds
Prepper.
me of this story about
Good
this one.
evening.
When we was kids, there was a place that sold like hearing aids in Hudson, right by 7th Street Park. And then it was like a tattoo parlor. Now I think it's like I don't know what it is. But
something.
they had this place sold hearing aids. They got the bell tones and all this shit. And this one time we were outside on our bikes and it was a winter day, probably a snow day or whatever. And we're outside throwing snowballs at each other. And this woman come out. Yeah, I hear, you fucking kids, get out here. We were like, what? What? Like acting like we couldn't hear her, most offensive shit possible. She called the cops. And then the police showed up and we ran down some alleyways and shit, running away because we was like acting like deaf people at this woman who peddled hearing aids for a living.
God.
My life in a nutshell.
Robbie Dobert, good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Tigress, good to see you. Bad Blobbers in the house tonight, too. Man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you.
Oh, wow. All right, you got it. You got it. He's playing with the buttons.
Whatever. Everybody wants to be pissy about the mic volume. Fine. You want to hear my organs working? Cool. You want me to put the microphone down here?
Oh, man. Whatever, Prepper. Welcome.
You can hear the fabric of my pants rubbing together. You guys like that immersion, don't you? ASMR.
So, am I the only one, honestly, that has the feeling that everybody is telling us that everything's fine, right? While we're literally watching the house crumble around us, Livingston, man. Am I the only one that feels like everything is ready to fall apart? That the rug's about to be pulled out from underneath us, and everything's fine. They're going to tell you everything's fine until it's not fine.
Like your slumlord landlord is trying to assure you the house is not infested with termites, but
when you know everything's
you can hear them chewing in the walls,
you're scratching in the walls. Oh man. Rob B says, "How about those fighter jets?" Listen.
It's your tax dollars at work, bro. That's the reason we can't go to college or get our
they
teeth
sent
fixed.
another bunch of F-22s over last night, I guess.
On the Livingston Manor, we have two F-35s. One is named Healthcare. The other one is named Education.
Ferocious says, "Why is anyone still listening to those clowns still? We got life-sustaining shit to do." Ferocious, you're not wrong. It would behoove everybody, plant the biggest fucking garden you can this spring.
And I'll say what wasn't said is that what this person implies is that watching Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, We All Gonna Die Wednesday, is in fact a life-sustaining activity.
For real.
It was implied.
If hopefully you're watching this, you're sitting someplace static. You're not on the go.
Are you not are you not sustained?
You should be. Senorita said it best. Just keep prepping. Just keep doing the things. Plant the biggest garden you can this spring. Don't be afraid to experiment a little bit. Worst case scenario, you end up with too much something or you kill something off, right? So you can try it out. My
first 3 years of gardening has been exactly that experience. Is way too much of this, and I cooked everything, all the other stuff to death. And but it's never the same stuff, and you learn.
Yeah, learning process. Big learning curve when it comes to gardening.
Climatic zones are a suggestion. Okay, where you live is specific, and it makes a difference.
Yeah. Kay says, look into a sunny greenhouse. Livingston Man had a greenhouse. Everything did really well in the greenhouse. I think part of the problem was you didn't kind of harden the plants, take them out of the greenhouse enough to get that direct sunlight. That might have been part of the problem why they cooked. And the other is just it was dry, bro. It was dry, and sometimes you just, if you get a big enough garden, it's hard to keep up on watering.
It wasn't dry. It was like the Dust Bowl. Like, bro, like, I'm starting.
You're not wrong. It was the Dust Bowl. Yeah, it was super dry. It sucked.
I'm bringing back the bandit mask. It's been years.
Cool.
It just happens to be black. I'm not the CEO of Antifa. I had to step down. I wasn't into the. I wasn't a team player.
Gen X Prepper, good to see you. Thank you for stopping in tonight. Prep as hard as you can, because quite honestly, man, it looks like everything's on the table. Civil War, World War III, all the same time. Then they're gonna say, "Yo, aliens, bro, aliens." I am hearing that
I'll
one
side
too.
with them.
Listen, this is some we all gonna die Wednesday shit.
I might side with the aliens. I don't know what are they bringing to the table. They want to eat us. So the problem is, we're going to solve all the diseases and make you guys better. And it's like they're just fattening up the herd. That's what that is.
So you think they're medicating the cattle, right?
Yeah, obviously, clearly what that is.
Ferocious says, grow shrooms and weed. Live your life, man. Do your thing. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever gets you through the day, right? To each their own. I don't want to judge anybody. It's not my job. Not my job. It's
too late.
Way ahead of my freaking pay scale, man. Way ahead of my pay scale. Paul Conroy says, break out the bingo cards.
Yeah.
Livingston Man hit the wild card. The one that you said was the least likely to happen.
Yeah, you get 40-1 odds on that one. I called that.
Yeah, he did. 40-1.
I was like, you might get an automatic bingo just for this one, but yeah.
40-1. They've brought people up on charges who were on the Epstein list, Livingston Man. Not in the US of A.
Yeah. No, I could have specified that.
No,
but I didn't.
You painted with a decently broad brush, but still, it got done. I
was shocked.
So you now have 2 check marks in your column on the bingo card.
I called it Invade Venezuela. I don't know if you call it that.
Who's running the country there now?
I called. I did call like a crypto crash. I don't know how we're doing out there with the crypto. I did say we're going to try to nationalize the gold. We're not there yet.
No,
they did step in and stop
off.
that upward march that gold was making.
They kicked it back a little bit for sure.
What else did I?
I actually haven't looked at it recently. I'm not sure exactly how it's been doing since that swift kick in the jimmy it took.
Between all of our picks, like basically bingos happened already, and that was a month ago or something.
We're 2 months in to. Well, we're working on month 3, Livingston Man. We're not quite there yet, but we're a month and 20. What day is it?
It's the 25th.
A month and 25
3
days
left of this one
into the new year, and we already have bingo on the Apocalypse bingo card.
I guess we moved
WTF?
You went like tier 2.
What do we do now?
We got to move to tier 2 bingo cards. This is like Trivial Pursuit at this point.
I don't
tier
want
2 bingo cards.
I don't want
We
to.
blew through that one quick. This game ain't even fun no more.
I don't want to. Do you want to? I don't fucking wanna. I really don't wanna. Wow. William Pence, good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Who else popped in here? Whatever, Prepper, good to see you. Tammy Harder, good evening.
You know, this cartel thing you mentioned, too, where they took out some guy or arrested him, whatever it was that they did there, and then all hell broke loose. That's without rule of law right there. That is like, okay, there's gunmen in the streets just doing like wilding out with impunity. or
Yeah.
with token resistance from government forces, that's without rule of law.
100%. That is 100% breakdown of rule of law.
Yeah,
Right?
where in only the people who are gonna abide by the law are going to, and they see an entire segment of society just flouting it, being like, "No, it doesn't apply to me." Now and then, apparently, if you hear the narrative is basically both of these actors, both the Mexican government and the cartels are all corrupt as shit. But you have to factor in that it's the cartels are the party of the people. All right, they are in fact the people, whereas the government is seen as some grifters who want to come in, throw weight around, but they want their cut, kind of thing. And you start to beg the question of who's there's the political corruption and then there's moral corruption, and I think that the government's is most likely guilty of political corruption, and the cartels are certainly guilty of, I'm going to call it moral corruption because of the whole, rule by violence and fear aspect of it. And what is it for? I suggested a radical solution is to, I guess then legalize the shit. Put them out of business. But you don't exactly. You simply change the definition. They're not criminals now. They're producers. But now it's the only government's only problem with drugs has ever been that they're not in on the cut.
I have to probably agree with that.
So
You
when
see how fast the states jumped on board with legalized recreational marijuana.
once it was presented to them, the tax revenue that could be levied, it was over.
You need this. You need this billions of dollars, bro.
And it does. If you live in New York City, you can thank my weed purchases alone for your entire fucking infrastructure. I mean, Donald single-handedly funds Florida, and that shit ain't even legal there. He's on some underground. He's in the basement.
Well, you got to do what you got to do.
Some real heroes don't wear bandanas, okay, not capes.
Yeah.
But so, how do you approach this? Either nuke them with the new war on drugs we go in Connecticut. This is not your grandfather's DARE program, son. Here's a gun. Go kill that son, bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen. So the cartels are as powerful as the militaries in these countries, okay? Or in some cases, almost on par with them. I mean, maybe they don't have fighter jets. Maybe they do. We don't really know.
An armed plane, I'm sure, somewhere.
Yeah, helicopters for sure. Armored vehicles, 100%. And if these folks decided it was in their best interest to join forces, they could basically overrun the governments of these countries and just take them by force. I think they have chosen not to and try to work on a here's some money, shut the hell up kind of thing, The problem with the cartels is they have infiltrated every aspect of life over there, from the government to the police to the military. There's cartel involved and probably in the know with whatever it is that you're planning, right? They are not stupid. They have people in high places. And
You ever heard of the School of the Americas?
No.
There's a CIA run like essential college to teach you how to be an authoritarian leader, such as like all these guys from South and Central America, such as all these guys from these cartels. Why the war doesn't go full Connecticut is because you can trace this back to we taught these guys how to do this. It was a destabilization tactic, or in the case of the old CIA, funding tactic. You guys know that the CIA, being the dark secret thing that they do, they couldn't go in front of Congress and be like, we need money to do this top secret shit that we're not allowed to tell anybody about, but we have to tell you about right now.
Yeah.
So they didn't. They would fund narco states and organizations such as these and make their black dark money this way. Also with the advantage of you can't really trace it. It's funded and laundered and moved in this and fronted and shelled and all this cool stuff. But yeah, that's not me making this up. This is true. Now, are they still doing that stuff these days? Of course they're not. I mean, obviously they admitted it and they got found out, and they've moved on to making money other ways, like cryptocurrency and stuff.
Cryptocurrency. Is it still worth something? I think the crypto crash is on the bingo card too.
Depends what you think. Numbers in a
I tell you what,
computer are
man.
worth
I am gonna check off that pole shift wild weather stuff. Did you see the snow-a-cane that we got hit with, bro? Did you see it on satellite imagery? It
nor'easter.
was a hurricane.
They go backwards.
It had a huge eye.
That's nor'easter is a winter hurricane.
Listen,
They just call it
we
something.
ain't supposed to have hurricanes up here.
Yeah, we get
We
hurricanes.
had 'em- they come with
We get
snow in 'em.
hurricanes.
Snow, like lots of snow.
What do you mean we can grow weed in New York? Why buy it, bro? Because they're doing it better than me.
He couldn't keep the garden alive.
And
Give
you know
him a
what?
break.
I think that some of you people ain't actually from the streets. Like, I think that some of y'all...
Judith, good to see you.
Some of y'all grew up
Mohawk
sheltered.
Valley in the
you
house.
ain't never bought dirt-ass Mexican bug spray weed from some dude on the side of the road in some sketchy situation, and it would cost $30 an eighth. And today I can go to a dispensary and pay $20, and it ain't got no steeds. It ain't got no fucking organic, grown by friendly hippies who know how to grow some weed, bro. All right. It's called shopping local. Thank you.
Man,
Bye.
good golly. Let's see. Lily Highlander says they sell confiscated weapons. Check out the ATF and cartels in the 80s. Miko Wolf said the Obama, Hillary Clinton Fast and the
Fast and
Furious,
Furious,
the old Eric Holder program, right? I'm sure some of those are in the hands of people that shouldn't have them. I had to shovel again today too, Vanessa Kitty. It sucks. Shoveling sucks.
I'm gonna stop short of defending either of those two people, like personally or politically. But you ever had to figure out where the cancer was or where the blockage was, and they inject you with the dye? And
Oh,
then
yeah, bro.
That's
No, bro.
Operation Fast and the Furious is that.
Right.
They were like, okay, well,
But you gave
they got caught.
You gave like heavy weapons to some pretty shady people to see where they turned up.
Right. Well,
People ain't gonna drop those things, bro.
exactly, with no like way to get them back, or they should have been dummied or bricked or it's something. You know what I
Like
mean?
mold a transmitter into it or something.
It
so
was
you
a
could,
setup, not just oh shit, they're gone. Fuck, like, I didn't see
but
that
it
coming.
wasn't like a
you know?
few. It was like a lot.
Right.
We're talking like Barrett 50 cals, M4s, things like that.
Whatever they thought they were doing there, that was not the W that they thought they were going to get from that. Now, all it proved
Was that the CIA, the FBI, and the Justice Department all work together to do shady shit in foreign countries.
and I promise you that that's not the first or last time that something like that would happen. I'm chalking
Probably
up.
happening right now.
Well, sure. And why I point out, I don't care if you're doing shady arms deals and all your backwoods fucking brush fire starting South American crazy shit, black ops with my tax dollars. The number one rule is don't get caught.
Number one rules, don't die.
And when you get caught,
Number two, don't get caught.
Hillary, Obama, people that Eric Holder, the people involved with this, you got caught.
I don't know nothing about it, bro.
The same motherfuckers out there doing that shit today, right now, that ain't been caught. That's why we don't know. That's why we don't care. That's why we're in fact like actually kind of glad that like crazy motherfuckers out there doing weird shit on my part with my tax dollars. Okay, it's part of being an American. I love it when Trump come on TV and just start being like, "Yeah, I saw this morning we just did some shit." You almost live for it. You're like, "Oh man."
Miko Wolf, I'd be willing to bet that a lot more Americans died from those weapons than just that Border Patrol officer. I think the problem now lies in that these dudes are sophisticated, right? They're no punk bitches. They come out, they shell catchers.
How many of you have looked
Right,
up the
there's no
School of
brass.
Americas since I talked
There's
about it?
there's no brass left when they show up to these places because the shell catchers, right, on the weapons, and they don't leave anything behind. There's no evidence except a bunch of dead people. They're ruthless, and it's the way it is. You don't mess with those kind of people. The only language they speak is pure violence. The only force that can go against them at this juncture
It's pure violence.
is the U.S. military.
That's why I pointed to the moral dilemma. Like, though their government may be politically corrupt, these cartels are inherently spiritually and morally corrupt. No, whatever lies they tell the people that they're, of them and for them, they're not. It's a third world version of an authoritarian regime, right? It's the same thing as having Orwell's goons around with guns, and you either them or you not. You're either them or you have to work for them, or
Right.
and that's that. And it's a slave society. You have a manor lord, the LMPD, and all the peasants.
Ooh, Stonewaller. That one's for you right there. Those weapons left behind during the Afghanistan withdrawal could be anywhere by now. Government straw purchases using our money, 100%. Who knows where it could go? Who knows? Oh, he's leaving. He's out of here. He's out of here. Out of here or out of beer? One or the other. He said he'd be back. We'll see. We'll see. Our government lost control of a lot of weapons, a lot of equipment, a lot of things in Afghanistan. And you're 100% right, Stonewaller. Those things could be absolutely anywhere right now. And we know how porous the southern border was for many, many years prior to Trump ever getting elected, and many years after he got his first term in. So anything could have poured through, north or south. There's cameras in upstate New York of guys walking through this dude's yard every single day, every single night, and nothing's done about it. Nothing was done about it. Hopefully that has changed. I haven't seen anything from him in a long time, but he always tried to make people aware of what was happening and bring attention to it. And it takes a long time, man. You know how suppressed things get when it's something that's, oh, we don't want that talked about. Let's put the kibosh on that for a while. They do that a lot, right? They'll just turn something down. I actually noticed the throttling on a video I recently put out, Livingston, man, that electric video that we were discussing.
Journalism's excellent.
There we
got
go.
the Journalism Excellence Award where they didn't let anybody hear what you had to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you almost got to wear
Basically.
that with like a badge of honor, dude. I love it.
It's crazy.
When I get like no likes on my post, it's because they were like,
Well, so I made
that was too close to home what he just said there.
I made that content to try and help inform people, and then they put the kibosh on it, right?
Wow,
so
it's
it sucks
alarmist.
because you make it with the best of intentions.
You can't have people knowing what to do in a crisis.
Well, you can't have people knowing what really happened,
Oh, yeah.
right?
there's nobody-
Nobody wants to know that you've been paying for the guy down the block's electric vehicle. You've been paying for the solar panels everybody's putting on their roof. You have been paying
That guy down the
for
block
the
will let me
solar
drive
fields
the
to go
car.
in. You have been paying for the electric school buses. You have been paying for the electric public buses. You have been paying for mini splits to get put in Joe Schmo's house down the road. P.S. You're also going to help pay for his new panel box because he needs another 200 amp service just to power his all-electric home.
Plus,
Right.
he's going to need a sub panel in the
Subsidies,
garage,
subsidies, and subsidies. All of those subsidies go in your taxes, one pocket, and out of the other pocket, they go in your rates for your electricity.
And when you start to draw this family tree out, you start to realize that the higher ups and the owner of these companies that are involved in
They
these
ain't even from
subsidies and these
America.
contracts, or worse, is that they start to be related to people in powerful positions, and then you start to realize that there's two different worlds, and it's kind of like theirs and ours. And it exists. Nepotism, I've heard it called. But even your most favorite, like down to earth, like musician, actor, whatever, they often come from a place of privilege. It is the way. It is the system.
The up stays up. They keep themselves afloat.
Sure.
It's of the elite, by the elite, so
For
the elite,
the elite.
shall always be hella rich.
Yeah, it's
Get back to work, peasant.
Yes, if you think there's a shadow system, there is, but it's a little more benign, but way more entrenched and way more fiercely protective of its position than you might imagine. It is not those politicians you see on TV, even the biggest and baddest of them all, are actually just faces. That's just the WWE, the Super Bowl, the entertainment you're shown. The people that actually make it go around, you don't know who they are. You've never heard of them. You won't. Best case scenario. Those are the people whose names are blacked out in those files.
El Guapo Nacho Montana. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Livingston, man, do me a favor.
Hey, Alexa, you know what day it is? It's We All Go Die! We all go die! We all go die! It's a We All Go Die Wednesday!
Volume works here. Does the volume work here? Can you talk to me? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
It's working.
1-866-HV Prep 1. This is the Hudson Valley Hotline. And give us a call. Give us a call. Tell us why you think everything's fine. Or if it's not fine. Give us a call on the Hudson Valley Hotline. We'd love to hear from you live tonight. 1-866-HV Prep 1 is the number to call. Livingston, man, I did want to talk about that article that I found a little while ago. Oh, you know what? I got to put my headset on here. Just a second. We have a caller, Livingston, man. You have to put your ears on, my friend.
Incoming call from your 800.
Oh, awesome. Good evening and welcome to Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. What's your name? Where are you calling from, caller?
Well, you know who this is and where I'm calling from. And I got to say, you know what? You got to respond to me because we're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Oh, thank you, Eric. Thank you for calling. Oh, he hung up already.
I don't even have a car.
Okay, here we go.
Incoming call from your 8.
Good evening, and thank you for calling the Hudson Valley Hotline. What's your name? Where are you calling from, caller?
Mike from Minnesota.
Mike from Minnesota. How are you this evening, my friend?
I'm breathing. What
Excellent.
more could you ask for?
Upright and taking
It's,
nourishment.
yeah,
That's the way to be.
You woke up on top of the dirt, and I like that.
Yeah, I just want to, for Livingston, man, he talked about School of the Americas. I believe another day that the company ran, wink, wink, on the backside of Fort Bragg. It was called The Farm. I want to look that up.
I've heard
That was
talk
kind
of this
its
too.
name.
Interesting. Secret little schools to train up these folks to go in and, change up regimes, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, all these dictators. I mean, that school goes back. Yeah, it goes back a ways.
Wow.
I mean, it was running a couple decades before the college kids even heard about it and started protesting.
Well, that
And,
typically the case with the government. They try to keep keep a wrap on things as long as humanly possible. And even when things get out nowadays, they use that old conspiracy theory term to try and debunk everything.
Sure, yeah, there's a fine line between whistleblowers and traitors. It depends. Like you might get the message out, and you might go to prison too.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. Very true. Mike from Minnesota. Thank you so much for calling tonight, my friend.
I appreciate you validating my point of view because most people are very reluctant.
Yeah, I'm interested to dig in and see how many more of those schools we can come up with, Livingston.
So many of that entire culture down there is based on the effect of these policies. Like, why, for lack of a better way to put it, they are the way they are in these countries. Yeah,
it's true.
Oh, another thing, you were talking something about Afghanistan, the pads of the shoulder fire missiles. Well, we gave quite a bit through CIA, Marine Corps Special Operations, did the training way back in the day when the Russians were still there, because I knew a guy who trained them. And anyhow, because we had allocated so many to that effort, the amount that quote unquote disappeared is astounding. And we talk about black budget money and the dope and all this and that. Well, that's where a lot of black budget money comes from, because they need so much money, to fund operations in that, overthrowing countries. Well, that ain't cheap.
No,
and they can't go ask Congress
And
for it.
so, you get the dope, you get the, going all the way back to the Iron Triangle, Vietnam War, the poppy deal there. Then you get the poppy deal. What the hell? In
Afghanistan,
Afghanistan.
Yep.
Okay. And, but not to jump totally all over the place, say one for the people in Hawaii, because the entire state is drowning like rats. And I used to live there, so they're mentioning all these different towns on different islands. I'm like, damn, I've been there. Yep, I've been there too. And then they showed pictures. I'm like, holy cow. Wow. It is unreal. Wow. It's just this, it's almost like one of those cloud seeding things that came out of nowhere.
Holy cow. I'm definitely going to have to look into that. And
there's
prayers for everybody in Hawaii.
There's one valley. Yeah, I lived up in the hills of this one valley, Upper Kalihi. And there, if you go only about 2 more blocks from where I live, there's a gate, and that's where the road stops, and that's the watershed area. That's where you go if you want to try to catch those Jackson's chameleons, the ones with 3 horns in their eyeballs, like they telescopic out and in.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Those are the death claws and Fallout.
There's tons of them out there. But that valley there, I mean, it used to rain like every 30 minutes. It was unbelievable. And so I can't even imagine what it's like now, because where I live, it literally is all the way downhill till you get what they call Lower Kalihi in that, and School Street, and so on and so forth. And but yeah, it's unbelievable.
Wow.
And another thing, what Livingston man was saying about he had a greenhouse. I used to have a greenhouse, and then I turned it into a knife shop. I used to make custom. I don't know if you're familiar with a cut part bushcraft style knife.
Sounds familiar.
I used to make those solid steel, one end to the other. None of this. You poke a little hole into a handle. I mean, if the handle ever broke, you could wrap it with whatever you want, and you got a handle still. And,
excellent.
But I use primarily burl, and from Australia, U.S., like Western maple burl, which is very beautiful.
Oh yeah, and super
of,
hard, super
exotic
duper hard.
woods. Yeah, But that was my hobby. I probably, I don't know, made 150 of them in the time I was doing it in a few years.
That's awesome.
And but yeah, just knowing your steel, heat process, so on and so forth, but how to make a knife, on the survival end, that's a good thing to know.
Absolutely. Learn all you can.
I even made up. I looked at all these fancy Japanese kitchen knives, and I look at the price, and I almost had a stroke.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, I could make that. And so I took some. I took some of the like dollar store different other knives. I put them on steel with a Sharpie.
Yep.
And I outlined them on the steel that I was going to use. Put them on a drill press. You poke out all your holes for your pinholes and whatnot, and put it on the belt grinder, get it all ready, and get it out, and then you finish it up. It took me, I wasn't fast, but I just wanted to make a really nice knife. So I averaged probably 3 knives in a week.
That's pretty good.
You
Mike, I want to thank you for calling tonight, man. I really appreciate you calling and appreciate the chat. I'd like to open the phone lines up for a couple more callers this evening, if you don't mind.
Okay. All right.
Great chatting with you, my friend.
You guys take care, all right?
You too. Have a great night. Stay warm.
Oh, you betcha. Okay, bye.
Bye, Mike. Oh, there we go. Here we go. We have another call here. Hang on 1 second. There we go. Oh, lost our caller. We'll get back to you, caller. There we go.
Incoming call from your 800.
Good evening. Thank you for calling the Hudson Valley Hotline. What's your name? Where are you calling from, caller?
It's Hillbilly Honey again, and I'm calling from Georgia.
Hi, Hillbilly Honey. How are you?
I'm wonderful, except I just opened my damn electric bill, and now I'm pissed.
Look at those charges, man. You never know what your local governments have legislated into your bills.
Oh, I know. I check it every month, but I have the same complaint I have, every winter. I heat with wood. Why did my electric bill go up $100 instead of down?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a never-ending bend you over. If you use less, they charge you more. If you use more, they charge you more. Because if you put solar panels on your roof and try to contribute, do what you're told, do your thing as an American, they charge you more. There's simply no way out of it. These powers that be, you have to pay a subscription to life these days.
Basically.
I'll do what I do all the time. I will call them. I will cuss them. I will threaten them with legal action because they've been caught before.
Yeah.
On the federal and had to issue refunds,
Yep.
So
Yep.
I know when they're gouging us is the best polite way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And until you call them out and drag it out and air it out, it won't stop, because Mike always says not only what you allow is what will continue, but you are allowed to get away with what is tolerated.
It's true.
Yeah, but I'm the worst nightmare. I'm retired, I'm loud, I'm educated, and I got no back down in me.
Atta girl, Hillbilly Honey. Thank you so much for calling tonight. I really appreciate it. I hope you are warm and well, my friend. Thank you so much for calling tonight, Hillbilly Honey.
Stay tuned, because Mike's been making a big deal about these electric bills, too. It's a thing for everybody.
Yeah, it really is.
Yep.
Thanks, Hillbilly Honey. Have a great night.
Stay warm, too. I don't want to get off the line.
Thank you.
Have a good night, guys.
You too.
You too.
Bye-bye. Hillbilly Honey, everybody.
Always go and subscribe to these folks.
Mike from Minnesota. And Eric M1RV. 3 callers so far this evening. Here comes caller number 4.
Incoming call.
Good evening. Thank you for calling the Hudson Valley Hotline. What's your name? Where are you calling from, caller?
Rob from Florida.
Rob from Florida. What's up, buddy? Rob, can you turn your TV down just a little bit?
just muted it.
Thank you so much, my friend. Much appreciated. How you doing, buddy? Good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you guys. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, well, we do this every Wednesday, 7:30, need it or not.
Those of you that don't know, this is another son of the Livingston Manor right here. It's one of my
Yeah.
he's actually
Good,
my neighbor.
good friend, Robbie.
He lives
Appreciate
2,000
you, bro.
miles away, but he's my neighbor.
It's true. So
Yeah,
what's
that's right. You know
what's picking at you tonight, my friend? What do you got to chat about?
So I got a couple notes here.
All right.
So, Lou,
He's done his
I
homework.
think I can fix your greenhouse problem. You don't
Okay.
have to dehydrate your plants. You got to hydrate them.
Yeah.
Control
It's just that-
irrigation,
Just piss on it, man.
constant circulation of like a fan on each end of your greenhouse.
We would open the door and try to because we could turn it and we would face it like to the prevailing wind, whatever that day, and we would open it. The greenhouse. I got no faults with it. It sprouted the plants. It did great. It was hot house. It did its thing. It sweated. It was when we brought them outside and transplanted them that we did that process did not translate well.
To that point, I'll agree with Mike that it probably didn't get enough of the regular sunlight, and it was overwhelmed.
Too much for him.
That makes sense. I can
You
feel
almost
that.
you got to kind of harden them to that light, slowly.
Yeah.
Give them a couple
Yes, I
hours.
just,
of
oh,
day.
you're out here now, son.
Yeah.
Take that.
Yeah, no sunscreen. Godspeed.
Yeah, no, I
The
got
ones
you
that
on
did make it, though, man. I grew a zucchini that was like fucking 3 feet long.
Oh yeah, well, zucchini's hardy though.
Yeah. Well, we had
Can't-
that was one of those.
You can't kill zucchini.
No, if somebody could
But
kill
I
a
would-
vegetable, it's me. And yeah, no, not the zucchini.
So what I would say for the prepping aspect of this call is one of the things that I found that's most valuable is seed harvesting. So it's important to it is important to grow the vegetables, but it's more important to harvest the seeds from the vegetables and know how to do that. So maybe in the future, do a how-to video on how to properly dehydrate seeds to use for the next season, and store for the next season, so that way you can kind of continue the cycle that you've created in the spring.
Absolutely.
That's
great.
It's a very important.
Oh, that's super important, Rob. 100%.
Otherwise, if you don't do that, you have one crop and that's it.
And I know somebody who is extremely well suited for making this exact video, and it's not me. It is Grit and Grace, the farming florist. This is her wheelhouse, not something that I would try and step into. But I would totally recommend Grit and Grace. If you haven't already made the video, could you teach us how to save some seeds? Because it's something I think we should all learn. And she's got a fantastic channel. If you guys are not subscribed to our moderator here, Grit and Grace, you should be. Please, Grit and Grace, feel free to share your link here in the chat. I don't know if there's any other mods in the house, but put it out there, and hopefully she can make that happen for us. So,
Rob, thank you for your insight on that. That's
yes,
excellent.
extremely helpful information.
I actually want to add to that is I don't know if you guys ever done the thing where you lop the top off of like the produce and you stick it in like a jar of water in your like windowsill in the kitchen.
Yeah.
The thing will grow to spite you. I grew a fucking onion like 2 feet tall just sitting in the kitchen window. A cat kept knocking it over, like 2 foot tall, like spring onion. We put it in our eggs in the morning. The big produce doesn't want you to know that you can grow your own vegetables. Yes, you can. And
So that is true. That is true. And you can do that with all of the leaf lettuces that have the root that's still attached. You can still cut it at the base and leave all the leaves and eat all of the leaves, but take that root that still has that little bit of root that's left, put it in a jar of water and let it reroot, back into itself, and then put it in some soil, some fertile soil, with maybe a little bit of help. You can replant, and I mean, you can grow romaine, you can red leaf lettuce, kale does the same thing, chives, onions. They all have the same property. Beets even. I mean, you can do the same. Avocados. You can take an avocado and cut it in half and take that same seed,
Grow a whole
split it
tree.
a little bit, and then let it root. All of these things are. It's a perpetual state that they have to live in. The seed is within the fruit, and if you know how to manipulate the seed in order to make it grow, you basically don't need a grocery store. You just need to know how to manipulate the seed in order to make it fruit for you.
Yeah.
Essentially. But I mean,
awesome advice, brother. Awesome topic. Spring is right around the corner, so I know planting is on a lot of people's minds right now. And I'm ready, bro. I'm ready for the snow to melt. I'm ready to get my hands in the dirt and put some things in the ground. But Mother Nature is not ready for me yet. This is New Yorkistan, and the freezing will continue until morale improves. Right? That's how they treat us here. So, thank you.
I hear you. I don't want to take up a lot of your time. I have.
Oh, good, brother. Great topic. Thank you for bringing that up. I think you helped quite a few people with that one, Rob. Thank you.
One more point real quick before I get off, and then I'm out. I'm actually coming up, so I'll see you guys next week.
We're gonna have to get another. Are you gonna be like in studio with us next week?
Not next week. Okay. I'll be at work. I'll be here.
Oh, okay.
Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
The following Wednesday, I'll be.
Nice.
I mean, next week, as in I'll be in state.
We might be having
Sunday.
company, Livingston, man. This is awesome.
But water purification and food procurement. So these are two of the most outstanding items that need to happen for every prepper: is water purification and food. Either food procurement, whether you have a garden or a piece of land where you can hunt, but those two pieces are vital to survival. So I'm gonna ask the question: if you don't have access to a piece of land or a place where you can get water, what would be your advice?
Oh, I would say, if you don't have access to a piece of land, I would say start finding your local state land, state parks and things like that, Rob. And finding places to potentially...
Which are illegal to hunt on.
Well, no, not all of them. Here in New York State, they call them WMUs. They're wildlife management units. And a lot of them you can hunt on legally. They're open for public hunting. And again, if we're talking SHTF scenario, you're going to be out there competing with a lot of people. So I hope you have some wicked hunting skills. For the water aspect of the whole thing,
There's water collection methods that are more labor intensive that don't require running water. You can do condensers. You can gather up a bunch of vegetation, put it in a plastic bag, condense water. These are deep survival techniques that I'm not going to try to act like I know a lot about, but there are like lots of ways to collect water that don't involve cupping it out of a stream, but you got to know them.
But I think if you're talking about like sustaining yourself with water and you don't have a well
You need to
on
get to
property,
someplace that does.
if you do have a well on property, I would recommend researching and looking into well buckets. They're like PVC pipe that uses like a rubber racquetball to stop the water once you drop it down, because they would float otherwise. So it has to have a trap door in it to let the water in. And then you can hand over hand yourself some water out of your well. Caution, it's going to be dirty. You probably have a filter in your house. Yes, you need to go change that thing.
Speaking of that, have you
sediment filter when you're pulling out of your well. That's all you're really concerned about is sediment at that juncture. So just a filter is fine. You don't really need to purify so much as long as you've been drinking out of that well for years and no issues. There's probably no issue with the water in your well. But otherwise, I would say
there is, and it's why you are the way you are.
You're gonna have to get yourself some either collapsible buckets or rigid buckets, and you're gonna have to find yourself some transportation to the local stream. So you want something that's flowing, and you always want to check upstream and make sure there's no contaminants, especially locally. Right? Go upstream as far as you can till you're well past all contamination worries.
You got ice dams, icicles leaking off your roof.
Yeah.
You know, any of that.
Yeah. Rob B in the chat says they make hand pumps for your well. They're like $2,500. Yes, and there are some emergency ones that have like it's almost like the PEX pipe, Livingston Man, but they have a system in it where you can actually pump the water up and into buckets that way.
We're gonna take another
But
caller
yeah,
here.
I
The
think-
thing keeps beeping and it's bugging me.
I think those are probably my best advice for that, Rob. Thank you so much, brother. It was great to hear from you tonight.
Awesome, great points too. Thank you for pointing that out. We all got planter. Everybody want plant day vegetables. Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, don't
close.
jump the gun.
No worries. And Lou, I'll be up there to help you shovel your driveway here in a couple of days.
Well, I gave up shoveling.
Yeah, he quit. You're gonna walk on snow and you're gonna like it.
I have like this one shoulder that can like stop a truck, and the other one is just like I need to start to learn how to use the shovel with my left hand. I'm off balance here.
All right. Well, I love you guys. I don't want to take up any more of your time, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll talk to you after you guys are done with the hot chat. I'll talk to you guys.
Fantastic, Rob. Have a great night. Love to the family, my friend.
You as well.
Rock and roll, brother. Peace.
Great call from Rob B. Not the Rob B. There, the Rob B.
He's not Rob. Well,
He's Robbie. BBY. Robbie. Bobby. Roberto. It's him. It's Roberto, your daddy.
All right, that phone was beeping off.
Oh,
the hook. Sorry,
man.
it was annoying.
We had
I was trying
so
to listen to what was happening.
many
Beep,
callers
beep.
tonight. I want to thank everybody for calling in on the Hudson Valley Hotline this evening. We have a new task for our moderator who always has her hands full, grit and grace. Thank you so much for all the hard work you do here on Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. And keep crushing your amazing channel. Don't let your foot off the gas pedal. Let's take one last caller.
Incoming call from your
Good evening, caller. Thank you for calling the Hudson Valley Hotline. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Jeremy out of Las Vegas, Nevada. How you guys doing tonight?
Jeremy,
Vegas,
fantastic.
Nevada.
Thank you for calling us from Las Vegas, Nevada. How you doing tonight?
Pretty good, brother. Hey, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the State of the Union address last night. What do you guys say? What you guys think about that crap?
Actually, I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room. Is that Mike pulled up a statistic about people from Nevada? Did you not?
Yeah.
And what was that statistic?
I think it said Nevada was the state with the most liars and cheaters.
So, do go on, caller.
So yeah, the question from the caller was
that's not fair. I was born and raised in Oregon and just got told by Uncle Sam to be here for 22 years. Now I'm retired. Okay. But anyway, yeah, the sheer good things that happened last night, in which you had one side of the aisle stand and cheer for, like true Americans, and then the other side just sat down. Like, is that not an indicator of what we're dealing with here?
I think it's a direct correlation to the polarization of America, right? You're either for it or you're against it. There's no more gray areas, right? The gray has all been erased. It's either black or white now. And it just shows how divided we truly are and the belief systems that are so far apart from one another right now.
I saw a WWE style performance. This was just pure political theater. A handful of people in those room actually believe and stick by their principles. The rest of them act the part for the camera. Here's your script. Go do the thing. Here's the money. That's all I take away from this pomp and circumstance shit. And in fact, I think that all circumstances just cover for the devil to dance all over our systems and our morals.
Well said, Livingston, man. Well said.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty apparent we're like him or hate him, we're
Who?
the intent on good or evil.
I know one him in my life, and I think it ain't the guy that you're talking about.
Oh, the T-Man, the T-Man. He definitely put everybody on the spot.
Yeah.
That was for sure. And I mean, it is the government's job to help protect us from foreign enemies. Domestically, we should be able to take care of our own stuff. But I see where he's coming from with it. And, the Democrats love to take things out of context. Right? They love to twist things and bend things. And the Republicans are guilty of it too. Right? People like to twist words and make them what they want them to be, not so much what there was spoken.
They're lawyers, and Congress is a courtroom.
Yeah.
Each side is presenting the opponent as the worst possible person to reach a verdict in their favor. Once you understand this, none of it is particularly true, but it is paintable as such, and the jury, we the American people, are left to make our judgment, which we do every day. Yeah. Unwittingly, you've been every day you wake up and log into your social media, you have been summoned for jury duty on the court of public opinion. Yeah, think about that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it was a good spectacle and a good magnifying glass on, like, you could literally see it with your eyes who stood for what, like Gold Star mothers,
Medals of Valor. Yeah. Yep. I saw it.
Exactly. And all those guys. Yeah. And it's like, how do you not stand for that? It's so apparent and it's so in our face. Like, I think he did a good job at making that division just open to our eyes.
Yeah.
Like, you could literally see them stand or clap for anything good that he's trying to do. Yeah, I know he effed up, and people can, talk about how he's going about it, but it's like, this is what we're trying to do for America. And it's like, you can't even stand for that. It's like, what are we doing? And it's like, he brought things to light, well, I guess more to light, that we all basically knew. So,
very true.
It was good. What was it, hour and 40?
Oh, feature length film, my friend.
And God bless anybody that sat through that, because
it was it was something.
And didn't have to go to the bathroom. Yeah.
James, thank you so much for calling tonight. Great topic. I hope everybody has this country in mind and the survival of it, because we all live here, man. We all live here. So thank you so much for calling, James. Appreciate you, man. The last caller on tonight's We All Gonna Die Wednesday goes to James. Thank you so much, James. Have a great night and a great rest of your week, my friend.
All right. Good night, brothers.
Take care. Excellentro. And this concludes this gathering of We All Gonna Die Wednesday, Livingston, man. I want to thank you all for being here and investing your most valuable resource with us this evening, your time. Smash that like button if you haven't. Appreciate all the callers this evening. Great input from the community. Absolutely. Not just in the chat, but on the horn as well. The Hudson Valley Hotline is here. Sorry we couldn't get to all the calls tonight. Maybe we started a little earlier next week, Livingston, man. Yeah, let's do it.
We try to be a little freewheeling with the timeline, and we also try to go live early with the placeholder to get the ads out of the way.
Yeah. So we cheat the system a little bit. Thank you.
We do what we can.
Appreciate y'all.
Ladies
Livingston, man.
I want y'all to dump a grain of salt on everything. I know the doctors will tell you The salt's not great for you, but you got to dump it on there. All right. Draw your own conclusions. Do your own research. Think for yourself. Believe in yourself. Get out of here. We're leaving. Goodbye. Hey, Alexa, you know what day it is? It's We All Got